let's have a look and see what your person is feeling towards you today. Well, they have you on their mind non-stop today. The Hermit here shows overthinking, so they are definitely thinking a lot about you. I would go as far as saying that they are thinking about you 24/7 today. Okay, for them, it feels like they are thinking of you 24/7. You are on their mind so much that they feel like they haven't thought about anything else today. So that's extremely powerful. We also have here the Emperor as well, which means that even though they are thinking about you this much, okay, the Emperor here goes to show that this person can sometimes be quite sort of emotionally detached. So they themselves are quite shocked at how much they are thinking about you because they have a habit of suppressing things. But because they have a habit of suppressing things, from time to time things come up to the surface and then they do think about you quite a lot. And the interesting thing here is that even though they think about you quite a lot, what's really, really interesting is that they don't expect it, right? Because they are so used to suppressing feelings and emotions that they think, oh yeah, this thought will just go away, but then it doesn't. They just keep thinking about you. So they themselves are so surprised that you have been on their mind so much, and now they're starting to kind of overthink it, like, why am I thinking so much about you? Because they're so used to suppressing things. So here they are, right? They're really trying to put two and two together. They're trying to figure out, why am I thinking so much about you? Like, why are these thoughts coming up in my mind so often? Why? And the truth of the matter here, especially with the Knight of Wands, is the fact that they are thinking about you so much because they are so attracted to you. And also at the same time as well, they are thinking about all of the good things that you may have done for them, to them, or talked to them about. They are thinking about all of the ways in which you have been kind, nice, cordial, mutual, understanding, relatable. They're thinking about all of these aspects, and then anything that, in the past that they've not really, like, they've been busy, they'll try and suppress it, but here they can't suppress any thoughts regarding you. They're finding it very hard to do so. They're constantly thinking about you in terms of just how kind you are, how caring you are. So it appears to me, especially today, that, for example, if they are around certain people, there could be someone that doesn't treat them very well, and then they start to think about how well you have treated them. They could be around someone who's really kind, for example, and then they'll think about all of the ways in which you were kind. So regardless of who they are around today, they keep thinking about you in relation to the interactions they have with others, or the things that they are watching, the things that they are consuming, the things that they are doing. They keep then thinking about you. And also, you are heavily in their dreams today as well. So the main thing here is that they cannot escape you today, which is the kind of reading that I haven't really done. Like, recently, I can't remember doing a reading like this, but they really can't seem to escape you, especially with Temperance. They keep connecting all of the dots to you, if that makes sense, because the Temperance energy here is very much about divine messages and the divine timing element, and also really just, again, putting two and two together. So that's really what has been happening, and a lot of these thoughts have been just coming in very quick. Okay, very quick and non-stop, basically. And speaking of non-stop, look at that, okay? Non-stop. 8 of Wands, lots and lots of thoughts, always with something that they are doing today, and that is actually triggering them to think, let me maybe go forward, let me talk to you, maybe let me open up the door or the line of communication, and that is something that is really intriguing them, because they're thinking about maybe giving you some form of gift. The 6 of Cups also represents an opening, so an olive branch, especially if you haven't spoken to this person in a while. But also the 6 of Cups here is, what can I do about this? Okay, I'm going to get some message cards out as well in a second. By the way, if this resonates or you want to claim this, please definitely do seal in the intention and the energy of this particular reading by liking this reading, subscribe, okay, to ensure that it happens, and also definitely do comment down below, okay? Comment down below, this is non-stop, okay? And that is their thoughts in regards to you. So we do have here the Wheel of Fortune, which again just is a very non-stop energy in regards to a lot of their thoughts towards you and how they do think about you. We also do have here as well the Chariot, which again is just forward progression in terms of them wanting to come forward, not being able to stop thinking about you. And also the Chariot energy is the more emotional aspect of things as well. The Chariot is very much about sort of the worldly sense as well, which is obviously very important. Like, it's the element also of friendship, it's the element of understanding, it's the element of respect, it's the element of conversation and honesty. So they feel like they, you know, that you have all of these other elements to you as well, and it's not just about the romantic side, you know, that you also have all of these other parts to yourself which make them feel comfortable and make them feel happy to be around you and to talk to you. So they feel very, very connected to you, not just like on a physical sense, right? Yes, they do physically like you in that sense, but they also like you for the more other aspects as well, which is really important in a relationship. So yes, they do find themselves feeling very connected to you on an emotional, physical, intimate way, but also in terms of just how there's conversation, or how you have always been really proactive. You've given a lot of your time, energy, effort, understanding to this person. They feel like, wow, like that's so giving, like you're such a giving, kind person. And then also with the Hierophant as well, you know, you are very, very mature. You're very solid. You're very solid and you're very committed. You don't flake easily on things. And that's something that they haven't found in a person. So they really, really like that about you, is that you're a very solid, grounded person. And they feel like in this day and age, it's very rare to find someone like you that knows what you want, because they come across people all the time that kind of know what they want, but then just flake away and just leave and disappear. Whereas they know that you know what you want. So therefore, if they know that you want them, it must be for a solid reason. Like, you're not going to just disappear and go somewhere. And that makes them have a bit more confidence in the connection between you both at this very point in time, which is very, very important. They're starting to feel more confident in the connection. They're starting to feel more confident towards you. They're starting to feel like you're not just someone that like says what you really, really want and then disappears. You are actually someone that you know what you want, and that in itself makes them feel like you're really, really genuine and important and significant. And again, you're not just going to disappear randomly. Sorry, the sun is on me. There we go. Okay, so yeah, they really, really like the fact that you are emotionally a very kind, caring, loving, respectful person. You know what you want. You know what you want to do in life. You're very, very straightforward. You're very easy to communicate with. There's also attraction between you both, obviously, but at the same time, they feel like you are someone that just knows what you want, and they find that really, really attractive. And that you're not just saying that just because you want something and then once you have it, you're like bored of it. They know that you are someone that's very consistent, because I feel like they've known this over maybe, you know, a little bit of time, that you're not someone that just flakes away at things. They're going to come, you know, they're thinking about all the ways in which they can come forward, they can come towards you, they can pursue you, they can chase after you, they can run towards you, they can make things happen with you, towards you, for you. They're really, really thinking about this a lot. Like, they're thinking about, how can I do more? How can I be proactive? How can I, you know, move things along in a deeper direction? Two of Wands here as well. They may invite you on some kind of trip. Sorry, I can't even see what I'm doing. I'm just assuming the world is somewhere over there. Oh yeah, I'm a bit close. Okay, so they're thinking about inviting you on some kind of trip. Now, it doesn't have to be international, okay? It could be a local trip. It could be further away, but there's some kind of trip that I'm sensing here where there's sort of greenery, there's land. In here, we kind of have a mix of everything. So it could be, you know, somewhere where there's greenery. It could be somewhere where there is body of water. It could be somewhere where there's mountains. It could be somewhere where there is like a beach, okay? It's going to be somewhere out in the outdoors, which is really beautiful, very scenic, and they will want to take that trip with you. It is something that they will propose in time. It's something that they are thinking about literally today, okay? They're thinking about it today, but in time they will make it known to you, and they will very much invite you on this and want to spend more time with you. So that is what they're thinking about today, and it's something that they would really like to do in order to spend more time with you, because they are going to get to a place of pursuing you more and more and more and more and more and more and more as time goes by, to really move things along, because they feel like both of you are really like a match made, you know, and they're starting to feel more connected and more drawn to you as time goes by. Like they can't stop thinking about you, and they're starting to really amp up their thoughts in regards to a future, because they feel like they can't stop thinking about you, and at the same time they feel like you get on really well and you have core values, or you think of the future in the same way and you have feelings in a very similar way. So why not? Okay, and I do have lots of rituals on my website as well, on shopmoonlightguidance.com. There's thousands of 5-star reviews. There's rituals for manifest your specific person. There's a support and consistency ritual, express their feelings to you ritual. There's protect your connection. There's also the money ritual, marriage ritual. There's also rituals for justice, beauty, black magic removal, protection, healings. There's also intention items, which are handmade, meditated with, and saged, and also safety tested. These are plant-based candles, which also have a crystal which you can keep after you are done burning the candle. It smells so good, and everything's handmade, meditated with, and saged here. So these are not items that you would just randomly find, I don't know, on like AliExpress or something, because these are completely handmade. I don't know if you can see that, but this is a card that you can sort of put around you. There's cards and teas and crystals and all sorts of things. So if you're interested, everything is on shopmoonlightguidance.com and on my Etsy store, and I do offer personal readings as well, done within 12 to 24 hours.